Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Buns and today we are going to be discussing everything new you need to know about Borderlands 3. But before we get into that, I just want to let you know that I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on Twitch. My link is in the description. Go check me out. I'm there all the time. I also have Discord that's in the description as well, and we always hang out. So make sure to pop on over my Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm streaming all the time, almost all day long. Let's get right into it. If you haven't already been introduced to the Borderlands series, I'm very sorry. It's my favorite series. I have loved Borderlands since the first one. They have 1, 2, the pre-sequel, and then now 3 coming out September 13th. And it will be an Epic Store exclusive until April of 2020. So just keep that in mind. If you don't want to buy it on the Epic Store, you're going to have to wait until next year in April. Kind of sucks because I really do like having all of my games in one place, and that's why I really like Steam, but gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. First off, starting with the new characters. Mose, or Mosey, the Gunner. Amara, the Siren. Flak, the Beastmaster, and Zane, the Operative. Mose is a former Vladof soldier, and her action skill is climbing into her bipedal tank, also known as Iron Bear, which is available with high-velocity railguns, rapid-firing miniguns, semi-auto grenade launchers, flamethrowers, pneumatic fists, and homing rocket launchers. So a slew of weapons that you're able to customize your Iron Bear out with and go destroy literally everything. Amara the Siren, a renowned champion of the people and bona fide badass. Her action skill, she can phase slam the ground to damage nearby enemies and knock them into the air, phase grasp enemies in place with a giant ethereal fist, or phase cast an astral projection of herself that deals damage to everything in its path. Again, she's a siren, she's gonna be powerful, they've been in every single game, and they're devastating. Flak, the Beastmaster, a wandering robot who always brings one of their 3 pets into battle to buff stats and attack enemies. The action skill lets them send a dive bombing rack, teleport gamma burst irradiated pets through rifts, or fade away to temporarily become invisible while moving faster and regenerating health. Zane the Operative, a semi-retired corporate hitman from the Flint family. His action skill is the SNTNL drone that flies through, attacking enemies using a machine gun, a deployable barrier shield, and a digiclone that simultaneously distracts enemies, deals damage, and allows Zane to teleport to switch places with it. If you have played Borderlands from the very beginning, you will know that these characters are starting to get a lot more interesting with the way that you're able to play them. Now, here are a few things that are going to be completely new to Borderlands 3 that we have not seen before that are going to completely change the game for playing with your friends. Borderlands, if you do not know, is a cooperative series of 4 players that you go through the campaign and or the story of the game and work together to beat the game, beat the bosses, beat the missions. It's a very cooperative game, but sometimes when you're, say, a level 30 and you're playing with your friend that's a level 50 and you're on his campaign, you will know that some of the items that are being dropped from enemies and or your loot will be too high for you to use until you hit that level. No longer will you have to wait to level up to use that loot because loot scaling is now a thing. So if you do not get to play the game as much as your friend, or they just have a higher level character and you're playing on their campaign, you will still be able to pick up loot and it will be your level or around your level. And that's another thing, because that wouldn't really make sense compared to other Borderlands games, having random loot from low level and high level dropping at the same time, but that's because you will no longer be competing for loot. The loot that drops that you see on the ground is only there for you. It is not there for any of your friends. So everybody gets their own loot. You guys don't have to compete for it, but I am assuming you will still be able to drop weapons for your friends and trade like you were able to in previous Borderlands. Now, if you do like grabbing things from your friends when they kill a big boss and it's a very high level compared to you, you are able to turn off level scaling. I believe with level scaling, everyone will deal roughly the same damage to each creature, and in the environment you'll basically be the same level, but the loot will just drop to your technical character level. but you are able to turn that off if you definitely want to have more of a struggle and have it be a more difficult game for you. Something that I've never thought about having in a Borderlands game before is a ping system where you click a button and wherever you are aiming on your screen, a ping will show up for all of your friends so that you can pinpoint where an enemy or a location might be. This will be very useful for people who like to just know what's going on with their friends, or if there's a friend who doesn't have a microphone, they can at least point out what they're doing, where they're going, and if something's over there where they need help. So that's very useful for having a lot of people in a party together, and you might have that one guy who's always loud, who's always talking. You guys can still pinpoint and ping to each other and know where everything's at and still communicate in that way. If you played the game before, you know what Sanctuary is. It's like your safe haven. There's no enemies there. You get to take care of business there. You get a bunch of missions. You talk to a lot of your people, and everybody moves there, and that's your one home stop where you get to talk with everybody. In this game, Sanctuary 3 is what it's called, and it's your ship, and that ship will be able to take you to other planets. Now, speaking of other planets, there's 4 of them that we know of. Pandora, the homeworld of the Children of the Vault, and that is overrun by bandits. Promethea, home to the Atlas Corporation headquarters. It's a war zone with the Malawan and is overrun by rodent insect hybrids known as Ratches. Eden 6, home of the Jacobs clan. Ravenous Saurians and semi-sentient jabbers rule that planet. Athenas, home of the monks known as the Order of the Impending Storm. Now again, if you played Borderlands before, a lot of these enemies are going to sound new. You guys know what Malawan is, you know what Jacobs is, but these Saurians and semi-sentient jabbers, they sound a little interesting. I'm assuming they're going to be very large creatures and or animals that are going to be a lot like Bullymongs from Borderlands 2. So we're just going to see how that goes. But if you've seen any of the gameplay, you know that there are a lot of new creatures and new enemies to deal with in Borderlands 3. Something else that is new that we haven't seen before, in Borderlands 2, we know that there are artifacts that you can pick up that will change certain things with your character and or your team. In this game, in Borderlands 3, there are artifacts that are able to alter your movement. I'm assuming jumping higher, farther, running faster. Maybe they give you a special ability, an extra ability, or a slight cooldown reduction, but you might move slower. So they will actually alter your movement now, which is wonderful. It'll change up the game a little bit, and you might be able to put something now that'll just make you a lot quicker, or one that'll make you more or less a tank. Now you might be asking yourself, what's the end goal of this game? Who are we supposed to kill? Who's the bad guy? It's not Handsome Jack this time. It is the Calypso twins, Troy and Tyreen, ruthless media cult leaders who have convinced the bandit clans of the Borderlands that they are their gods and saviors. They consider the power of the vaults to be their birthright and are leading their weaponized worshippers, the Children of the Vault, on a crusade to claim it. So if you remember when we were talking about Pandora being the home of the Children of the Vault, it's going to be probably hectic. The Children of the Vault, again, are under the power of the Calypso twins. I'm excited to see how they change things that are from previous Borderlands and how they bring them together with new things that we have not seen before. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Again, remember we stream on Twitch. Link is in the description, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we may do some odd off streams here and there. I'm going to be starting to post more videos. I'm hoping to try to post videos Tuesdays and Thursdays to try to bring you guys content that you might enjoy. I'm actually really enjoying this stuff. I know I haven't made videos in quite a while, but doing this lately, I've really put a lot of time into it, and I'm actually really enjoying doing this, and I feel very proud when I put out a video. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully on Thursday. Make sure to be there. I'll give you guys a stream schedule and everything over on Twitch. Just look in the panels. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.